Hi there. So the purpose of this video today, first video, I want to express a message to women that are attempting to date online, maybe not having the success they want. They're looking for some guidance, experience, kind of a plan, a program, an outline, do's and don'ts. That's the purpose of my video today. A little bit about me. I am in my 50s. I was married for 28 years. I got married at 25, and then I found myself, like a lot of women do, you just lose the connection with your husband, find that there's a lot of differences between you, and the kids are grown, and then you both realize it's time to move on. And that's what my story is about. So here I am, married in 92, divorced, or separated at the time when I started dating. And I had to figure out how to do this. So there weren't cell phones when I last went on a date. There certainly wasn't texting. And absolutely online, the internet didn't even exist. I think it was just emerging at the time. So that was a whole new experience to figure out how to do it appropriately, catch the attention of gentlemen interested in pursuing me and following through and establishing a connection and dating and et cetera, et cetera. So I did that. I read a lot. I listened to a lot of podcasts. I just experienced things, grew wiser through that. I took in information that my mom had expressed to me long, long ago when I was in high school. And, honestly, I just didn't do a lot of dating. It kind of was when a guy was interested in me and I was interested in him. Before I knew it, months and years had gone by, and that's where we were. So there wasn't a lot of just experience with the dating. And so I had to go through a lot in those 5 years. Now I'm engaged to a wonderful man. And I have to say that when we met, which was about a year ago, I felt like I had a lot of tools under my belt to pull from. I was at peace with myself. I was very comfortable with expressing boundaries if I needed to do that. I was self-assured, strong values, and not anxiety ridden about the whole thing. I just was going with the flow. And I think that essence came across in self-confidence. And that's why I had the success that I've had. I didn't get there easily. And so that's the message that I want to express to women, mature women that are looking to have success with online dating. This message in video and my future messages are not directed at the women that are just interested in dating lots of different guys and that's where they're at. I think that they probably know how to be successful in that position. It has to do with not reaching out or not waiting for a guy to reach out to you. You can reach out to him, accepting a lot of dates, and just having fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm addressing these videos to the women that have hopes for companionship, lifetime partner, possibly marriage, whatever it is that you want, but a committed relationship that leads to years of happiness and companionship. So let me talk about a few of these tips that I want to go over. So number one, when we set up our profile as women, we want to create a bit of mystery. So we're going to take a few headshots. You want to have a body shot. You want it to be authentic and current. Women, if you have to shed 25, 30 pounds, don't put a picture up where you're that ideal weight and then expect a guy to be impressed if you're not at that weight. You want to look like your picture. I mean, come on, let's be fair. I know I wouldn't want a guy to not look like his picture. So that's number one advice. The way you create mystery and interest is to keep it brief. So maybe you give your height, a few of your interests, your profession or your hobbies, the pictures, and that's it. You wait for the guy to reach out to you, which leads me to my next tip. With the experience that I had in dating, it never went well if I reached out to the guy first, never. There wasn't any success. And I'm sure there are women out there that had success. I know that my conversations that I had with men, one in particular that I had dated for many years that met online, we were talking about our past relationships, and he shared with me that the two women that he eventually was not impressed with, but dated them for a while, and it took a while to get to their true personalities and depth. He said, oh yeah, they reached out to me first. So, and he said it so in a flippant way, like, well, that explains why it didn't work. And I thought that was very interesting, but then later read about it and heard about it. And I think it's really important. So as women, we need to stay anchored in our self-assurance and self-confidence and our interests that keep us beautiful, that shows our vitality and our essence. And you do that by focusing inward and becoming the woman you would love to share to the man that you'll eventually meet, and will find you beautiful on the inside and beautiful on the outside. And it is a vitality that we express. We don't have to be tens, supermodels, runway models, any of that. You just need to be yourself. And that's a very important tip. So when you get to the point where the guy reaches out to you and you find his picture and his profile interesting, you keep your response brief and you keep your exchanges limited. When I say that, we're not going to do this exchange for 2 months on end. And I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but he needs to get to the point where he asks for your number and he makes the phone call. You don't make the phone call. You don't ask for his number. You don't offer your number. If he doesn't ask for your number after like 5 exchanges, okay, we're moving on. That's just a waste of your time. And there's lots of guys out there, and there are guys out there that know how to do this. And you need to let them do that. You need to let them pursue you. So I feel strongly about that, as you can see. That's what worked for me, okay? And I think it can work for you too. So let's see, what else do I want to share today? I really want to emphasize that you could be doing this for some time. It could take weeks, it could take months. It's important to stay anchored in your self-assurance, your vitality, your essence, and allow the process to happen. Allow new men to pop up on your app. Reach out to you. Don't do the reaching out. You can match, but you gotta wait. And if you stay anchored in who you are, it will happen. I promise you. There are men out there that are looking for women of high value, of high standards, that are genuine and authentic and beautiful, and they're going to be very lucky to find you. So those are just a few of my tips. I have more details to share. So if you like this video and you feel that more of these videos would be helpful to you, please like this one, and we'll talk again soon.